welcome to another decoupage video. This time I decorated this wooden tray. So firstly, I painted it white, and I think I applied not four, oh my god, not four, of course not 4 layers, but 2 layers of the white paint, and let it dry between each layer. So I have this custom rice paper printed out. So now I am tracing it so it will fit onto my tray, and I just traced it with my water pen, and then I took off the excess of the rice paper so I can easily apply it onto my tray. And I also trace the sides of my rice paper with a water pen and took it off because it's really better for blending when you are painting your image. I don't like these sharp edges of the rice paper. I don't know why, but I just don't. The image is from Etsy. I bought it last year. I think I just searched Christmas clip art. So now I am applying decoupage glue onto the tray. Then I am placing my rice paper on it, and then I am sealing it with good amount of decoupage glue. I just make sure there is no excess of the glue because that will dry out white, not clear. And I'm also making sure there are no bubbles when I am applying it on the tray. So sometimes I need to apply a little bit more of pressure so the bubbles will come out. So it is glued and dried, my rice paper, and now it is time for little painting and blending. So for better blending, I go inside the rice paper as well. And sometimes I even paint over some images which I see there. There is nothing wrong with it. If you want your image better to blend, just do it. Don't be afraid. Go inside the rice paper and paint over if you have to. I also did a little bit of shading on my project as well, and again, all material I used in this video will be listed in description box below. If I cannot find the same material, I will put something similar to it. Since this project, technically, I must admit, I did it last year. I have many videos which I did last year and still not posted. So guys, I'm gonna post them now. After I did the shading, I applied a little bit of dots on my tray. And for this, I used a small brush, a little bit of paint, and water. Then I let it dry. After it was dry, it was time for my trusted glitter decoupage glue. So I applied it on the whole surface of my tray, then let it dry. After it was dry, I applied pouring glaze to seal it. Of course, you can use varnish, and I applied 3 to 4 layers of the glaze, let it dry between each layer for better shine. After the last layer was dry, it was time to decorate this tray a little bit more. As you can see, I painted the sides green so it will match my tray. And then with some mold and air drying clay, I applied a little bit of decoration on my tray, and I glued it all with express glue from Pentart. I also glued some holly and some berries on my tray. And after this was glued, I let it dry because I never paint my clay before it is dry, so I can make sure it will not ruin my image. So my clay is dry, so firstly I painted it beige, then the holly I painted with green paint, and the berries, of course, I painted red, and I took off or wiped off any excess of the paint with wet towel. For a nice touch, I alternated the color red and green on my tray. So as you can see, I am even counting so I don't make a mistake here. So firstly, I painted it all red, and then in between applied the red. Oh my god, the green. And then after everything was dry, I sealed it with matte varnish. Of course, you can use glossy one as well. The green sides of the tray I also sealed with varnish. So for a little bit of snow effect, I applied some with my snow pen, and then for a little bit of 3D look, I applied a little bit of my 3D red pen on it. And here it is, all finished, my Christmas decorative tray. So I do hope you like this video. If you did, please do subscribe to my channel. Please do give me a nice comment or thumbs up. And here you can see I made a matching ornament and a candle, and these tutorials or videos will come soon too. So until next time, bye.